On the day of the grand wedding, two people who had fled their weddings met. The girl said that the prince she was supposed to marry was cruel and fierce, and all the women who had married him before had died. Little did she know that the person in front of her was the prince. The girl asked if he had also run away from his wedding. After hearing the prince say that he was looking for his bride, the girl realized that the person in front of her was her groom. Suddenly, the prince's poison from the goo, a kind of venom in some legends, flared up. The girl sent him back to the prince's mansion. The girl wanted to check if the prince was still alive. Unexpectedly, the prince choked her neck, thinking that she, just like the other women before, couldn't wait for him to die. In order to save her life, the girl quickly explained. But the prince couldn't hold on and fainted again. When he woke up, he originally thought that the girl would have left by then. After all, no one would want to stay with a monster. However, the girl was still there, which surprised him. Moreover, the girl had found a doctor while he was unconscious. The prince was somewhat touched and asked the girl to swear that she would never leave him. The girl hooked fingers with the prince and apologized to him. Then he told her to go to bed quickly. The next day, the guard came in with a straw mat as usual, but was startled to see the girl still alive. She asked him what the straw mat was for, only to learn that previous women had all been scared to death by the prince, and the guard had come to collect the body. Later, the girl was drawn by a commotion and saw that her maid had come to rescue her, thinking she was in danger. The prince intended to punish the maid, but the girl rushed over and said she had no desire to leave the prince at all. Though she said this only to save the maid, it touched the prince's heart. He spared the maid. The girl realized the prince was harsh in words but soft in heart. She asked the maid how she had ended up marrying the prince. The maid explained that the second prince had deceived her of her family fortune and feelings, and had arranged for her to marry the most fearsome prince in rumors. Then the maid urged the girl to escape quickly. Just then, the prince arrived and demanded to know why she wanted to run away. The girl urged the maid to leave quickly, then hugged the prince and said she would never leave him. The prince's mind flashed back to the girl's promise to him. She couldn't understand why everyone wanted to abandon him.